Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put your coaster building skills to the test. Planet Coaster 2 is a very versatile theme park game, and since its release, we've done a multitude of content variety from flat rides, blueprints, coasters, spotlights, parks, and a massive 2-month marathon flume contest showcasing the entirety of the new features brought to Planet Coaster 2. But Planet Coaster wouldn't be Planet Coaster without a massive coaster contest. And no better time to do one, none other than during our Season 1 kickoff. That's right, we recently announced seasonal content, and while the viewers may have not seen too much stuff from this yet, members on Discord are eagerly building their Planko Friends and seasonal challenge submissions. All of this will be showcased on the channel to the viewers in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Now, with seasonal content, I promised you guys 6 or so bi-weekly challenges, and the first one is underway right now, and also a seasonal contest. So this coaster contest that we're about to reveal represents the Season 1 official contest for Channel 5 Gaming. And if all goes to plan, we should have another new contest for Season 2 come fall. So if you guys enjoy the seasonal content, the contest, the challenges, and all the stuff that we're putting into this, please do consider supporting the show through Patreon to help us reach our goal and ensure that the seasons are here to stay. All that aside, let's jump into the rules so you can all get building. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Want to give a shout out to Chant. She helped put this together. She's really great at doing the visualization for contests and making these documents. So thank you, Chant, so much. Let's get into it. This is a coaster contest. It is not on theme with anything we've done in the past. We've done exploration coaster contests, a Planko theme contest, mascot contest, you name it. We've done a whole bunch of contests in the past. This is a brand new theme, and it's going with that of our Season 1 summer theme. So Planet Coaster 2 Summer Coaster Contest. Put your shades and slather on your sunscreen. Channel 5 Gaming's first ever Planet Coaster 2 Coaster Contest is coming in hot. The theme is summer, however you define it. Think bold builds, sun-soaked style, and a whole lot of heat. Your challenge is to create a one-of-a-kind coaster that captures the wild, warm, wonderful spirit of this season of summer. Your mission: to build an ultimate summer themed coaster blueprint, something that screams summer, glows at night, and brings on that seasonal nostalgia. Whether it's a backyard barbecue bonanza, a tropical island retreat, or a giant ice cream cone melting into the swimming pool, we're here for it. And don't forget to make a splash. It's summer after all, so consider building a coaster with a big splashdown water element or elements. Since terraforming isn't possible in a blueprint, think about creating your water reservoirs and ponds with pools or water panels. I do want to mention here, guys, with the glows at night, we always ask you to do nighttime lighting. However, you will notice and you will be fond of the fact that when I do coaster spotlights, I generally always check at night because I like riding the coasters at day and night. We did forget to check some of the flumes at night, but let's be real, during the flume contest, riding water slides is typically best at daytime. So the emphasis on making it glow at night is going to be more important here, especially because it's summer. You can add fireworks, you can do amazing nighttime lighting. There's a lot of fun festive things that happen during the night during the summer. So I do think this is important, and I will be checking for night. So rules and requirements. Discord is required. Participants must be a Channel 5 Gaming Discord member. Links are down in the description of the video below. And yeah, you have to be a member because we track your name, we track your rank, we give you promotions, we give you prizes. And in order to give you all this stuff and have communication with you, we need to know who you are. So that is why it is required. And it is free to join Discord, just FYI. Cohesive summer theme. So summer fun, think heat, water, music, critters, campfires, beach days, pool parties, sizzling fairgrounds, etc. Keep all the elements aligned with this theme to create an immersive experience. So what is your most fond summer experience in your life, or just what do you think of when you think of summer? Try to envision all that and incorporate those into the elements of of your coaster. Do you have a big red coaster, orange coaster, a big sundial, flat ride mixed in? What kind of elements can you incorporate there? And I don't know if this was mentioned. We'll see as we go through this, but you can add a flat ride in to have the coaster interact with it. You can add other blueprints. We will be riding the coaster, but whatever you include in your 8K blueprint is up to you. Just note that I will be walking the queue for the coaster, riding the coaster at day and night, and that's about it. So don't ask me to go on your Ferris wheel. Don't ask me to do all that, but I will take a look around, obviously. So whatever you build is up to you. And I do think shops and flat rides and that sort of thing would be cool to see. So I'll go in and add something about that here. All right, so we just made a little extra here. Blueprint extras. Your 8K blueprint can include shops, facility, pools, flat rides, etc. Also, your entry must be submitted as a blueprint and fit within the new 8K limit. Yep, that means everyone gets a full 8K blueprint to work with. So if you missed the last update, they just increased the limit for blueprints from 4,000 to 8,000. With that, they also included, I guess I should add that here, is the new on-ride photo shops, right? So you can sell photos. So now you can add cameras to your coaster, and then you can have a shop outside that sells the photos. So that might be something cool to include in your 8K blueprint. And maybe you have a shop selling ice cream, a flat ride that helps fill out your theme. You can do a lot with 8,000 pieces because over the years, we've done several coaster contests. We did a mini park contest, or Zay4 hosted a mini contest where you had to build a shopping area, a flat ride, a coaster, or a ride, and he limited it to 4,000 pieces. You built a park, a mini park with 4,000 pieces. So 8,000 just for a singular coaster. We want to see just incredible theming, right? And that's why I think all of this stuff can lend aid to selling your theme, your experience. So main coaster is required. This is a coaster contest after all. You must identify one coaster as your spotlight. I did make a note to this. We'll do allowing dueling coasters as well. So like if you have two dueling coasters, that is considered one coaster, and I'll ride them both, obviously. Maybe I'll do one at day and one at night and that sort of thing. Additional coasters and rides are optional and may add to the atmosphere, which we kind of mentioned just above with the blueprint extras, but will not be ridden in the video showcase. So again, if you make me a Ferris wheel, I am not obligated to ride said Ferris wheel. Right? If something compels me enough to go, I want to ride this flat ride, maybe I'll do that. But that is completely my decision, and I am not promising that I will do that right now, right here. Now, note that the limit to blueprints is 5 total rides and coasters. So if you do a dueling coaster, that's 2. If you add a flat ride, that's 3, and that sort of thing. So if you want to have something extra in there just for, triggers and animatronics and background scenery, like maybe a train putzing around or something, or a boat putzing around a pond, that's going to count as your 5 limit, right? And that is a game rule, not a contest rule. Just an FYI. Queue and exit paths and ride integration. Include the queue and exit paths in your blueprints, guys. I can't stress how important this is. I mean, it's something we look at in every video. The more interesting the queue, the more interesting walking up to your creation is. And it gives us something to look at while we're reading your description and what you have to say about your creation. So really do a really nice queue because it will elevate the experience. And you have those 8,000 pieces to do that and a giant footprint, so go crazy. Think of them as part of the experience, not just connectors, but the extension of your theme that guides the guests through the world that you've created. Very well explained there, champ. Fantastic nighttime lighting. Light up the night with colors, effects, and ambience to bring your ride to life and the dark. Must include nighttime lighting even if we don't look at it. So, like I said, it is not required for us to look at these things at night, but generally with coasters and all coaster spotlights that we've featured since Planet Coaster 2 came out, I always say, let me check this one out at night, because riding a coaster at night is a different experience. So obviously I would like to ride it again for that different experience. So it's really up to you to create a transformational experience from day to night. I want to see it very hot and bright and shiny at day. Think about like hot coaster colors and very vibrant atmosphere, lots of foliage foliage and colors that pop, flowers, you name it. Maybe you got some bumblebees flying around. It's very summer. You got water splashes, lots of blue. And then we switch it to night, and it's like a carnival. It's like a festival, and you have fireworks shooting off and all sorts of things, and it's a completely different experience in the way you use your lighting. Even think about how you can, if you have like a yellow coaster track, and then at nighttime you add a little bit of red to it and make it orange, you know, like you can think about how you can mix your gradients together to create a transformational experience from day to night. In-game music, images only. Complete your ride with in-game music and sound effects to full immersion. Great attractions need a perfect soundtrack, but no custom media. So find your Moo Moo Milkshake song, find your best song. We have all these new songs from pirate, sci-fi, you know, fantasy. They've added a ton of that. And with that, you guys, it's no better time to do this contest because we now have Western, sci-fi, pirate, and fantasy builds. So I would love to see some of you guys do a summer sci-fi, a summer fairy tale, a summer pirate. You know, think about your theme and keep it immersive, but also keep it summer. Pirates can be summer, fantasy can be summer. Just go nuts and, you know, just make sure you have that element of summer in there, but also think about what theme you want to do. And the reason we're not allowing custom media is a headache to deal with. People are sending me files and I got to put them in, and we haven't really tested this in Planet Coaster 2 so far. We haven't done a whole lot, like I've never featured anything with custom media yet. So if there's something that goes wrong, and generally there is with new things, new features in Planet Coaster, I don't want it to go wrong on every single submission for the entire contest and have headaches to deal with. So maybe we'll include it for the next one. I am building a royalty-free custom media file folder that includes music from Expedition 33, Baldur's Gate, Planet Coaster 1, different games like that. I think I got some music from Starfield as well. So I got a whole like folder of soundtracks that don't get flagged on YouTube that we will consider allowing people to use from that folder and the YouTube royalty-free folder for future contests. Maybe if this goes well, we'll consider it for like season 2 or 3. Your blueprints are not guaranteed to be featured. Submissions must meet the general standards of an advanced builder, and yes, even new creators are encouraged to reach that level. Advanced builders pretty easy to achieve. Most people are entering as unranked and jumping straight to advanced builders and you could prove that you're an advanced builder by participating in our seasonal challenges, which are ongoing right now. We have plenty of new people that have never built anything before, and when you go look at their challenge submission that's going to be featured in a couple weeks that I've already looked at, they're already showing advanced and expert skills. So challenges are your way to get your foot in the door, build your Planko friend, get it participate in challenges, and then tackle seasonal contests, right? Now you got to step up a little bit. So even if you're a builder or a new builder, we will still consider your creation. You don't have to be an advanced builder to compete, but you have to build at an advanced level. So basically, I just don't want, this is basically a disclaimer for anyone that's just like, hey, I built a squiggly line coaster and it just starts and ends and here, feature this. Like, no, we want to have a certain expectation for the viewers, myself, and, you know, we're here to entertain at the end of the day. So your creation has to be entertaining. We want to showcase this to inspire the community, but also to entertain. So builds that fall significantly short may not be included. So if it's underwhelming, it's not entertaining, we may not include it. That said, don't be discouraged, everybody. Every build you create helps you grow, and every entry is a step forward. Keep going, keep building, and keep leveling up. So this is a very good point from Chant. I've said this in the past that, like, you know, the challenges, the Planko friends, and now the contests are a way for you to engage, right? If you don't get featured, which you probably will, we end up featuring pretty much 99% of creations every single contest, unless we have a situation where we get hundreds of them and we have to actually selectively choose for the sake of like my sanity. I can't sometimes record 200 videos in a month. And that being said, the journey, the process is helping you get better, right? And the better you get, the more guaranteed you are to be featured in all future spotlights. So, boom. So, are you guys ready? Get ready to crank up the creativity of Planet Coaster 2, build big, theme bold, and let your imagination run free. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Let's make this the hottest, meltiest, and most unforgettable summer contest yet. The deadline is August 3rd. Yes, that gives you, technically, at the time of me recording this and the time that this video goes out, it is July 8th. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 2 days shy of 4 weeks. So, it is basically a full month. And yeah, in the past, we've given you guys a month and a half, 2 months, but this is season 1 summer contest. We want to feature these creations during summer. And technically, you know, some point in the middle of September is the end of summer. So, you know, give me a week or two to get the videos started to record, edit, and roll out. We're already in the middle of August. So we want to feature these things throughout August and the beginning and middle of September, and hopefully have them all featured before going into fall. So we need to keep this timeline short, but also that is part of the challenge, doing it in a certain amount of time. So I think a month is more than enough for one blueprint coaster contest. So we'll have a submission form coming up at some point. I just want to get this contest out to you guys. I'll make it in the next week or two. We'll throw that up on Discord, and you guys could start submitting there. And we'll also put the link in this submission form. And this submission form will also be posted on Discord if you need to take a look at it closer. I don't post it in the videos, obviously, because one of the requirements is that you have to be a Discord member. Judging criteria, entries will be evaluated exclusively by the community. After the showcase, the Channel 5 Gaming Discord and YouTube community will have the opportunity to choose their favorite entries, which we do through voting forms that give you screenshot reminders. So make sure your blueprint wins over the crowd. At the end of the day, the community is judging on the best creations, and this will all go into the Channel 5 Gaming Planet Coaster 2 leaderboard system. So this is your opportunity to earn some points on the leaderboards, and we'll probably have those points about the same value as that of the Flume contest. So yeah, you have an opportunity to get on the leaderboard there. Some design tips from Chant. Want to wow everyone? Here are a few tips to make your creation stand out. Theme it like you mean it. Infuse your ride with a subtle or not so subtle story. Let your props, signage, and queue decor do the storytelling, drawing guests into your world before the ride even begins. Sightlines and show stoppers. This one's very important. Think about your composition, your sightlines. When you're walking through that queue, what do you see? How does your coaster look from a distance? How does the sign of your coaster lay out with your queue? So you have a nice sign entering into the queue, going down a queue to your coaster. How does that all look when it comes together and you're zoomed out? You don't want your sign on the back and your exit over on one side and it's a complete mess. You want it to all just look nice from the front and wow us. Play with elevation and perspective to create striking views. Smart sightlines, layered scenery can turn even the most compact builds into visually rich, dynamic experiences. And that's what we want, a nice footprint. Think about even putting pathing all the way around your coaster and just making it so easy to put down to the park. You don't have to do anything, just link up a path and boom, it's done, right? Think about that blueprint. Keep it compact, keep it like really visually stunning. Time to thrill. Use triggers and choreographed moments of surprise, suspense, or joy. Well-timed effects animatronic to turn a good ride into a great one. So yes, there's a lot of things you can do with triggered events, movers. Now, I will put a disclaimer here, guys. Try to be careful with your movers. Don't move too many pieces. The game hates it when you're moving lots and lots of pieces. So, you know, keep your movers under 1,000 pieces for sure. And from static to fantastic, design a custom animatronic that fits your theme and adds personality. Like I just said, keep it under 1,000 if you can. Whether it's funny, creepy, or just plain weird, make it memorable. And then she gives some, you know, some image examples here. And yeah, like these are really great representations. You have kind of like a, what's this, Grounded or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you know, like you could make like a picnic with ants and fruit and have your coaster running through that. So, you know, that could work. You can have just something like this, like a big sun. Maybe it's actually like a Ferris wheel with it's a sundial basically. And you have a nice pool down below and you have some shops and your queue kind of passes through all this poolage. And then you have like a very vibrant coaster with blue supports, orange tracks. You know, that looks summery to me, but you can add like an element of Viking to this, you know, mythology. You could add fantasy, you know, tropical, right? Tropical resort coasters. Think about that. Or even this one, like a pier. We have some sort of pier here. This one is going to be something great at night. It's very festive. right? It's got a good nightlife. People love going to these festive carnival style pier parks at night. They're really good experiences. And then she has some retro diner stuff, and then some woodsy, like some literal camping grounds, right? You can do some fun things with critters and animals and foliage and build a nice summer camp vibe. And there's a cruise ship for whatever reason. Please don't do that. This is a terrible example, Chan. Don't build a cruise ship, or do. I don't know. It's your decision. Wow me, guys. We did see someone build a cruise ship with 4,000 pieces. It was impressive. So, you know, I'm open to it. We'll see what you guys could do. But there it is, everybody. Get started. Have fun. You got about a month, and can't wait to see what you guys build. Not only that, we're going to have challenges ongoing at the same time. So it's the first time ever we have a contest running simultaneously with challenges, and there will be 2 challenges over the duration of this contest. This may split the community, but what we're hoping to see is some of the newer builders, they focus on the challenges, and more of the advanced builders, the experts, masters, and legends, maybe they pull back on the challenges a little bit and focus more on the contest. And now we have something for every skill level in this community, and that is what our mission is with this seasonal content. And with that, we would really truly appreciate your guys' support. So check out Patreon down below and get enjoying the contest, guys. Hope everybody has fun, and yeah, get started. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye now.